Hi, it's Andy.
Hi, it's Dave.
Hi, it's Kirk.
Welcome to the A.D.K channel, and today we are back revisiting the wonderful world that is Alip uh, the fingerstyle extraordinaire from Indonesia. Now, it's a track that we should all very much know. I say that, and no, Andy's like, never heard the song, but you will have heard this song. It's the original was from Guns N' Roses, and the song that he'll be playing is "Sweet Child of Mine."
Sorry, what was that?
Sweet Child of Mine.
He's taking the piss.
Yeah, never heard it.
Never heard of it.
That's it. That's his rock status being revoked there instantly.
Yeah,
Right. We will go and check it out and we'll share our thoughts and feelings at the end. Let's go check out Alip Sweet Child of Mine. There we go, Mr. Alip and Sweet Child of Mine. Now, he chickened out of going for the big solo, didn't he? He should have gone for the big solo. And
Where do we go now? Where do we go? I missed that part, didn't it? That traumatic part. Yeah.
And I have seen people fingerstyle go that far. They've gone to the full solo. But this is an older video. This is probably almost 3 years ago that he did this. And obviously he's moved a lot further forward from there. But the thing that got kind of stuck in my head when I was listening to that is he's very chilled. it's almost like he's just chilling on a sofa at home and just jamming it out. And
Yeah.
I was thinking about, like when you're on holiday in Spain or something and you're in a restaurant looking over the ocean and there's some guy in a guitar on stage in a corner. It's that kind of chilled out vibe music. It's not something you're going to be sitting there like rocking out or watching on a stage, but you've got some guy just playing these kind of chilled out melodies on an acoustic guitar. That's what kind of made me think of. But I don't know about what you thought, Andy, yourself.
Yeah, that's a good analogy, David. That would be the perfect accompaniment to a romantic meal out, wouldn't it?
Mm.
Yeah. I was particularly impressed by the opening sort of few bars where he's playing the melody with just his left hand, because the notes are coming out crystal clear and pinpoint. He's got that absolutely spot on. Also impressed by the part. Well, I guess you could call it the chorus, where he does the vocal melody, and then then sort of reverts back to the melody that the guitar is doing in the original song. But yeah, really, really good. About the 3-minute mark, I got a bit lost because I'm not that familiar with the song as perhaps everybody else is, and that might be the moment where he decided, I'm not going to progress this any further because it gets a bit into unknown territory. Yeah, always very impressed when I see this guy. I mean, I haven't watched anything other than the ones we've covered on our channel, but yeah, very, very talented, and as you say, it's an enjoyable form of music to watch, isn't it? You're impressed by visually what he's doing and what he's producing sort of musically as well.
Very true. What about yourself, Kirk? What do you think?
I really enjoyed it, and I think that's quite an original interpretation. You're right. That's the mellow, chilled out version you hear on a beach in Hawaii or Maldives on your honeymoon, isn't it? And you have somebody not serenading you with the voice, but with the majesty of the guitar. Andy, the first minute, so enjoyable. Just watching the fret stretch of his fingers, and how long must it take him to transcribe that? Because as you said, Andy, once you get past the opening guitar part, he's doing the vocal lines, isn't he? And that must take so long. And those chord shapes look impossible to me, some of those that he's fretting, and he's so graceful. The guitar player from King's X, Ty Tabor, he's very much like that. If you ever listen to any of their material, he's probably the only person I could think who could play to that standard, from an established rock band. I really like how he actually paid attention to the bass guitar in the intro to the original. Yeah. And you know that it's an iconic riff, isn't it? I'll be honest, I've heard that riff so many times. I skipped the song off. Even when you were younger, you used to walk into a guitar shop. That was one of 5 riffs people are going to play. So he didn't play it using the E minor pentatonic scale in standard tuning. He had a capo on the neck, didn't he, of the guitar? And I prefer it that way. So he did it as a folk melody, didn't he? The way he did it. Whereas the bleed that comes through in that electric guitar version, it is iconic, it is enjoyable, but I have heard it so many times. I agree, Dave. I was waiting for the "Where do we go now? Where do we go now?" And then that pitch bend that comes in. But I can understand why he'd leave it out. It wouldn't fit the mood of the song. So we're always going to say that the technical standard of this guy is just, to me, I could never get to that standard. And I studied guitar for 5 years. It was my life between the ages of 15 and 20. And I wouldn't even think to be playing some of those chord progressions. Absolutely blows my mind. I enjoyed it. I'm sure there might be some videos out there that I've got less superlatives to use to describe it. But for me, that was arguably the best one we've seen. I just thought that was really captured a different mood to what I was expecting. And I can see myself at the side of a beach at night in a 5-star hotel with a beautiful woman, and that playing in the background. One can only dream.
I mean, the thing I always think about with his writing, because a lot of the times when he does one of these guitar tracks, he'll actually put in the description down below what tunings he uses, because he doesn't just use like a standard tuning or a drop D tuning or something like that. He actually goes completely off. So because he's got to try and find the vocal melody, the bass melody in the guitar, he would have to stretch too far. So he'll take one string and detune that down like 2 whole steps, and then the next one up will actually go up a step. So if you did a standard chord, it would be the worst sound you can imagine. But these things, he's worked it out so that he can play within a certain fret position and get all the way around what he needs to achieve. But he's had to sit there and try to work out, well, that means I've got to tune that up a whole step, and then that gives me a note. That's going to bring that note forward, so I can now reach that one. And he spends roughly, I mean, looking at his release schedule, it's roughly about 4 to 6 weeks in between a song.
And I can understand why.
That he focuses for 4 to 6 weeks on writing.
The amount of theory that goes into it. But am I right in thinking, is he self-taught? He can't be. To be that standard, I'd be surprised if he is self-taught as a guitar player.
I believe so. So he started when he was a kid and he just learned, and it's just a bit of passion of his. I'm not sure if he's still doing his day job, which is forklift driver.
Right.
But he may still be doing that. But yeah, he's a forklift driver and he's obviously blew up. But I think he's now just sort of focusing a little bit more on his own originals to obviously make a living off that. But yeah, Mr. Alip Ba Ta and Sweet Child of Mine.
The man.
The man. Now, if you like this video, please do like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you on another video sometime very soon. Take care.